In case it wasn't clear already, this is not an instructional video. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, and we are going to work on doing some more soundproofing and heat insulation in the cab of our 2022 Thor Freedom Elite 22HE, which is a 24-foot total Class C RV. Let's get to. Step one is going to be to figure out what kind of hardware we actually need for this. We're going to take the seats out, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of bit we need. It's a star piece and it's big. Let's go look in the garage. Yikes. Well, we're one step into the project and we've hit a block. So we do not have the correct sized bit to get the seats out. So I'm gonna make an AutoZone run. I think I have the correct item. Let's go back to the truck and see how it goes. We did it! Derek has loosened the rear screws while I was running to the store for the star bit. Safety first. I'm gonna get in here and work on the front now that I have the star bits. Stand by for grown-up assistance. Derek got it. Guess it would make sense to put it back here instead of taking it out, huh? Yep.
Oh man.
What'd you break?
I didn't break anything yet.
Yet.
I guess there's a thing here.
Oh, it's the airbag monitor.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's okay because it can just stay there. No, it can't.
I have to unhook it. Is that okay?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, it looks like it's made
that's
to be
the
able to
airbag
unhook. Well, what else would it be? Because the airbag comes on if there's somebody in the seat. In case it wasn't clear already, this is not an instructional video. I mean, it looks like something that's like put there to be unhooked. Hey. Oh. That would be good. Or we could just go ahead and replace the floor too. Maybe not.
Did you just go buy this and hope that it was the right size?
Well, I gave the guy the old one and I said I need something that's a size bigger than this. And then he said, this is the T55 and it's the next size up. Do you think it'll work? And I was like, I don't know. Can I have a receipt just in case? He said, yeah.
There's a lot of crumbs on the driver's side.
I don't know anything about that. I guess somebody else has been driving our RV and eating chips. It wasn't me.
So there's like two little connections up here. And they're like pinned to the seat. And there's like a little bitty tab that you push and then you can just pull them out. Yep, on this one, pull it out.
Should that be wet?
Probably not.
Well, that might be a problem. Okay, so hitch in the plans under the floor mat is soaked. So I'm gonna lay it out in the sunshine for now so that the factory like carpet padding can dry, and then we're gonna try and troubleshoot and figure out what's going on. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
Later, Silver here. I'm editing the video and I realized I forgot to film an explanation for why there was water underneath our floor covering. We'd recently driven through some torrential downpours, and our best guess is that when we reinstalled the doghouse after the initial Siless installation, we didn't seat the seals properly against the floor. Luckily, we caught the problem before any mold or rust occurred, and now we know better.
Welcome to my first apology video. I'm a real YouTuber now. The Siless that we applied it half correct. So can you see all the little squares? It's like textured. So the instructions say to use a roller, that the Siless is not properly applied until all of the squares are smoothed out and it looks like smooth foil. One of us, I won't say who, did not read the directions for the Siless, and the other of us, I won't say who, assumed that the other person read the directions and everything was fine. So I'm going to correct our mistake here. We're going to make sure that we do the Siless on the floor of the cab correctly, and if you watched my last sound deadening Siless video, my bad. I'll update the comments there to make sure that I've taken accountability for my wrongs against the YouTube world. Anyways, still don't have a roller, so I have a close-ended wrench that might work. I have the butt of a screwdriver that might work. I have a big old ball peen hammer that might work. Time to poke around and find out. Best technique is to play a roller, but I didn't, and we leave in a week. I want to do this now. So I'm gonna say I think this is better than nothing, but I also think that the correct answer here is to use the proper tool for the job. That kind of worked. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, and we have a lot more to do in the cab, but I think we got close enough to the intended adhesion that we would have gotten with a roller, so look at us go. Derek is getting the goop and the leftover stickers from the factory heat protectant on the floor of the cab. So we have prepped the surface. Derek vacuumed it out really well with the shop vac. We went over it with alcohol. We hit it with Goo Gone to get the big rough sticky spots off, then alcohol. Then we're gonna hit it with an adhesion promoter, and then we'll stick the Siless on. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it right here. And that'll be our first piece. What else do we own that rolls?
Rollerblade.
5 minutes later.
I am not the same person I was when I decided we should do this today. We have finished applying all of the Siless to as much of the cab as we possibly can access. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll work on getting everything put back together.
It's not far as Tigers.
Yes. God, I'm hungry. Is it food time again yet? Shit, it's only 2 o'clock. Ah!
Don't put your fingers anywhere.
I'm putting my fingers places. Got it. We have replaced the floor, we've replaced the doghouse, we've replaced both seats, and now Derek is working on the last tightening touches because I do have weak little baby fingers. And we'll report back, so we leave for Indiana in about a week. So we have driven 300 miles, give or take. We've driven from East Tennessee to Central Indiana after installing all of the Siless across the entire floorboard of the cab. I knew it was going to make a difference, and I knew it did make a difference, but I didn't realize how much of a difference it made until we drove my grandma's like 2001-ish Toyota Tacoma. That tiny little Toyota Tacoma was louder than our whole entire RV going down the road, which blew my mind. The project was definitely worth it. We also did end up installing some more heat guard around the doghouse. Chef's kiss, perfect. This project was definitely worth it. It performed so much better. It was quiet. I could listen to a podcast without like it feeling like people were yelling at me. So 100% worth it. I'm so glad we did this project.
Anyways, you should subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it, because for each person that subscribes to my channel from this video specifically, I will give one of the dogs a dog treat. So subscribe for dog treats.